Turing machine languages. So, a string W is said to be accepted by a Turing machine if it gets halt. So, all the strings which are accepted by the Turing machine, that set of languages, we call it as a Turing machine languages. So, when it is said to be accepted, if it is halting, then we say that it is accepted. So, set of all the strings, if it is able to accepted by the Turing machine, whatever you are designing, that we call it as a language, the language like L1, L2. So, if it is able to accept it by the Turing machine, whatever you are designing. So, how you say it is accepted? If it is getting halted by then we say that it is accepted. Now, if you take an example here, these are the productions what we have. These are all the transition functions we have here. Now, for these transition functions, we are having three strings. One is, first string is null, second string is AA, and the third string is A. So these are the three things what we have. So first we have to check whether the string null is accepted. Null is nothing but epsilon. Epsilon is nothing but we can say in the Turing machine, how you represent. Normally what you have, all you have is a blank. So null means it is similar to the blank, nothing actually. So we have to check whether this null is accepted. Null is nothing but, in the Turing machine, nothing, it is nothing but blank. So now you check, do we have any production and is it halting? So initially you will be starting from Q naught, okay, Q naught, and epsilon is nothing but blank. So what it is doing, it is going to QF is a final state, and blank and halt. Yes, it is halt and it is going to the final state here. So that is the reason you can say that this epsilon is accepted with this Turing machine. Now the another example, if you take AA. So you'll start from Q naught, and this is the string you have. So Q naught A, where it is going Q1, A is replaced with X and you are moving right. Q1 and A is replaced with X, A, and you are moving right. Now next, you are Q1 and what is the symbol you are seeing? A. So Q1A, where you are going Q4, X and halt. Q4, now this A is replaced with X and halt. It is not the final state, even though it is halt, but it is not the final state, so this is rejected. This is one more case. Null is accepted and this is getting rejected. And the another one you have is A. Now let us check it for A now. A. So Q naught A, it is going to Q1XR. Q1XR. We are moving right, like this is the thing you have here. So this A will be changed to X and you are moving right. Now what is the symbol you have? Blank. So Q1, blank is nothing but epsilon. So okay, blank I will take. Q1 blank. What do we have? Q1 blank. It is going to Q2 blank left. So it is going to Q2 blank left. So again it is coming here. So first we are here. A is replaced with X and you are moving right. Now again you are moving moving right. So since you are moving right, what is happening? We have nothing. Again we have blank. So blank you have. So what you are doing, this blank, again you are moving left. So Q2 blank. Q2 blank we don't have. We don't have any transition here. So what is happening is we don't have any transition. So we don't know actually what will happen. So machine runs without halting. This we call it as a semi-decidability. Now here we have two types of languages here. What are the two types of languages is, the first type of a language is Turing machine acceptable, or we call it as a recursively enumerable. So Turing machine acceptable or recursively enumerable. So here recursive language or Turing machine decidable. This is the second type you have. First type is Turing machine acceptable and the second type is recursive language. Now we know up to here we have seen finite state automata, Finite state machine is a type 3 language. We call it as a regular language, and the grammar is a regular grammar. Push down automata, type 2, context free grammar. The language is a context free language. Linear bounded automata, type 1, context sensitive language, context sensitive grammar. Turing machine. So we are here. Turing machine is a type 0 grammar. What do you call this language as? It is, we call it as a recursively enumerable language. Recursively enumerable language, or we call it as recursive language. So here now we are seeing about the type 0 grammar. Now coming to the first one, Turing machine acceptable. So when you call it as a Turing machine acceptable, if it is having the string is going into accept state or reject state or an infinite or an loop, these three cases, if any one of the case it is going, we call it as a Turing machine acceptable. The input string whatever you have, if it is going to the accept state or reject state or an loop, that we call it as acceptable. So language L is a Turing acceptable if there is a Turing machine that halts and accepts L, or halts and rejects, or loop form an infinite. This is the thing. So already I gave you the previous example. The previous examples comes under Turing machine acceptable. So this is the example. Example, null, accepted, accepted. And another one we have rejected case, AA. The another one is a loop. For A we have seen. So that is about Turing machine acceptable. Now what is another one? You have recursive language. So recursive language. So what is the difference between the recursive language and this is, when it is having only two states here, accept and